What's up, you magnificent bastards? We're going deep today. Like, seriously deep.
Deeper than your mom's wrinkles.
Oh, burr and underwear. But seriously, we're diving in to hardcore geology. The kind that'll make you shit your pants and rethink everything you thought you knew.
We're talking about mountains.
Mountains, baby. Those giant middle fingers to gravity that have been around for millions of years.
Way more badass than just big piles of rock, let me tell you.
All right, let's cut the crap and get down to it.
Sure.
We got research piled higher than Everest. Wikipedia, some hardcore geology studies, the works. First things first, what the hell is a mountain?
Besides a giant goddamn bump on the Earth.
Exactly.
Well, picture this. Earth's crust. It ain't just chilling, it's a bunch of tectonic plates constantly smashing and grinding.
Okay, so like a bunch of piffed-off titans playing bumper cars with the continents.
Pretty much. And when those plates collide,
Shit gets real.
they buckle, they fold upwards, bam, you got yourself fold mountains like the Himalayas.
So the Himalayas are like a giant cosmic rug burned from tectonic plates rubbing together.
Kinda, yeah. Then you got volcanoes, basically Earth's pimples spewing molten rock that builds up over time, and block mountains, like giant chunks of Earth's crust getting shoved upwards.
Long fault lines, right.
You got it.
So it's a constant underground brawl shaping the landscape. Fucking metal.
Metal as fuck. And all this happens over millions of years, driven by insane forces deep inside the Earth. It's mind-blowing.
All right, so we got mountains formed by underground chaos. But what's it like to be on these bad boys? Everyone thinks Everest is king, but is it really?
Everest gets all the glory because its peak's the highest point above sea level. But measured from base to peak, Mauna Kea in Hawaii wins.
Hold up. You're telling me Everest is a goddamn poser? Like that dude who wears lifts in his shoes?
Kinda. A huge chunk of Mauna Kea is underwater. People don't realize it's all about how you define tallest.
Everest. More like Everest a poser.
Got it. So what about the weather up there? Gotta be fucked, right?
You said it. Higher you go, thinner the air gets. Less oxygen, colder temps, more intense sunlight. Brutal. Basically, you get sunburned and suffocated at the same time. Lovely. And I bet climate change is making it even worse, yeah.
You know it. Glaciers melting, permafrost thawing, slopes are getting unstable, landslides, hazards, the whole shebang.
So climate change is giving mountains a serious case of the wobbly legs, huh?
Pretty much. Big problem for mountain communities and ecosystems.
Speaking of dangerous shit, what about the death zone on Everest? That sounds like a giant fuck you from Mother Nature.
Death zone, yeah. Above 8,000 meters, oxygen's so low, it's insane. Climbers up there are pushing their limits.
I'll stick to my beer and oxygen mask down here, thanks. But those creatures that live up there, gotta be tough as hell. What are we talking?
Life adapts in crazy ways, man. You climb a mountain, you see distinct zones of life, each with its own ecosystem. It's called altitudinal zonation.
Like a high-rise, different tenants on each floor. Got the chill dudes on the ground floor, hardcore survivalists at the top.
Exactly. Lush forests at the base, hardy shrubs further up, and at the peak.
Just the toughest bastards.
Lichens, mosses, that sort of thing.
And then there's those sky islands you mentioned. What are those about?
Isolated habitats way up on mountaintops, separated by, like, tons of unusable terrain.
Sounds exclusive.
They are, and they often have species found nowhere else.
Penthouse suite for badass animals, huh?
You got it. Sky islands are super important for biodiversity, always discovering new species.
Hold up. Don't tell me there are people crazy enough to live in those conditions permanently.
Oh, there are. And at mind-blowing altitudes, La Rinconada in Peru.
Where's that?
It's a gold mining town, highest permanent human settlement, over 5,100 meters up.
Jeez. Those people are either dedicated as fuck to finding gold or just really hate the rest of humanity.
They adapted. Mountain societies have been doing it for a long time. Agriculture, mining, and now tourism.
So it's not all death zones and shitty weather. Mountains are actually important for us down here, right?
Crucial. They regulate water resources, like natural reservoirs collecting snow and ice that melts and feeds rivers.
So no mountains, no drinking water.
Not that simple, but yeah. And that's just one thing. They also influence weather patterns, support biodiversity, global scale.
Okay, so mountains are like the MVPs of the natural world. Resources, badass ecosystems, killer views. But let's be real, they're also dangerous as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Climbing, extreme weather, avalanches, landslides, volcanoes, the whole 9 yards.
Maybe admiring them from afar is a good idea.
Probably the safest bet. But for those who are drawn to the challenge, whole world of adventure waiting.
Guess that's why people have been obsessed with climbing them forever. Gotta conquer nature, prove something.
Mix of motivations, really. Thrill, challenge, connection with nature, or maybe just the view from the top.
Speaking of views, anything better than a mountain range at sunset?
Breathtaking. Doesn't matter the size. Towering peaks, rolling hills, they all got their own charm.
All right, rapid fire round. Hit me with some more mind-blowing mountain facts. What you got?
Tallest mountain range.
Timmy?
It's underwater.
Bullshit.
Swear to God. Mid-Atlantic Ridge.
Never heard of it.
Runs down the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Longest and tallest mountain range.
Underwater? Seriously?
Seriously. Over 10,000 miles long. Peaks over 2.5 miles above the seafloor.
Holy shit. That's wild. What else you got?
Mountains can actually grow.
What? They get taller?
Yep. Mountain building's always happening. Tectonic plates and all that. Millions of years they can keep rising.
Like giant slow-motion trees.
Kinda, yeah. Always evolving, always changing.
All right, last one. Something truly bizarre. Give it to me.
Mountains made entirely of salt.
Are you fucking with me? Salt.
Dead serious. Salt domes. Underground, they can rise to the surface.
So I could lick a mountain and it tastes like a pretzel.
I wouldn't recommend licking any mountains, but yeah, salt mountains are a thing. Weird, right?
That's next level weird.
Yeah.
All right, I'm officially mind blown. Mountains are way more than I thought.
Just goes to show, man, the power of nature, the beauty, the fascination.
All right, magnificent bastards. That's it for our deep dive into mountains. More than just giant piles of rock.
They're complex, man.
They're dynamic.
It's essential to the planet.
And some of them are made of fucking salt. Who knew?
Nature's a trip, huh?
Before we move on, though, there were some really wild facts in the research. What was the one that just blew your mind?
You know what's wild? The Earth, right. It ain't even a perfect sphere.
Hold up. What? You telling me the Earth's not a perfect ball?
Nah, man. It bulges at the equator like a goddamn beer belly. All that spinning centrifugal force makes the sea level at the equator further from the Earth's center.
You're messing with me.
I swear, man, it's true. So, technically, the point on Earth's surface farthest from the center, it's the peak of Mount Chimborazo.
Chimborazo? Where the hell is that?
Ecuador.
Get the fuck out of here. So it's not as high as Everest, but it's closer to space.
Exactly. It's all about perspective, man. How we measure tallest is kind of messed up.
Damn, that's some trippy shit. Makes you wonder what else we're measuring wrong.
Right. So we talked about the science, the dangers. What about the cultural, spiritual side of mountains? They've been freaking people out for centuries.
Yeah, temples on mountaintops, stories about yetis and shit.
Totally. Mountains are all over mythology, religion, art, power, mystery, the divine, sacred spaces, pilgrimages. They inspire tons of crazy shit.
It's kind of ironic, right? Giant piles of rock formed by violence, and they make people feel peaceful and shit.
It's that weird relationship we have with nature, man. We love it. We're scared of it.
So it's not just about conquering mountains, pushing limits. There's like a whole philosophical side, too.
For sure. And that ties into the practical stuff. Mountains are landmarks, sure, but they're vital for life on Earth.
Like the giant water tower thing you mentioned before. Explain that shit.
Mountains are natural reservoirs. They collect snow and ice. It melts, feeds rivers. Drinking water, irrigation, power, super important for water security.
No mountains, no beer. Got it.
Basically. They also influence weather patterns, regulate climate, support tons of life. Super important.
Okay, so they're not just pretty. They're actually crucial for us to survive. Those rocky bastards.
We take them for granted, but they keep the planet's ecosystem in check. Seriously.
So we've established badass, beautiful, essential, and also dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, no doubt. Climbing, weather, avalanches, landslides, volcanoes.
Mother Nature's got a lot of ways to fuck you up on a mountain.
It's true. So yeah, maybe admiring from afar is a good idea. Cold beer in hand.
Smart move. But some people just got to climb them, right? That urge to conquer, to prove something.
It's a whole mix of stuff. Adventure, challenge, connection with nature. And for some, it's all about that view from the top.
Speaking of views, you ever seen a mountain range at sunset? It's like, holy shit.
Breathtaking. Every time. Doesn't matter if it's giant peaks or rolling hills, they're all beautiful in their own way.
All right, let's do some rapid fire facts. Hit me with more mind-blowing mountain shit. What you got?
Did you know the tallest mountain range in the world is actually underwater?
Underwater? You're shitting me.
Nope. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge runs down the middle of the Atlantic. Longest and tallest mountain range on the planet.
How the hell is that even possible?
It's a giant underwater mountain range. Over 10,000 miles long, some peaks are 2.5 miles above the seafloor. Crazy, right?
That's insane. Never even heard of it.
Most people haven't. It's like a whole hidden world down there. Crazy what nature does.
Okay, hit me with another one.
Mountains can actually grow, too.
Grow, you mean get taller.
Exactly. The whole mountain building process is ongoing. Tectonic plates shifting, they can keep rising for millions of years.
So they're like giant slow-motion trees or something.
Kinda, yeah. Constantly evolving, changing. Nature's a sculptor, man.
All right, last one. Give me the weirdest mountain fact you got.
There are mountains made entirely of salt.
No way. You're fucking with me. Salt.
Dead serious. Salt domes, they're underground, but they can rise up to the surface.
So you're telling me there are mountains out there that taste like pretzels?
I wouldn't recommend licking a mountain, dude. But yeah, salt mountains are a thing. It's wild.
That's some seriously freaky shit. I gotta say, mountains are way more interesting than I ever thought.
They really are. Powerful, beautiful, a constant reminder of what nature can do and how little we understand.
All right, magnificent bastards, that's a wrap for our mountain deep dive. They're way more than just big piles of rock.
Complex, dynamic, essential to our planet.
And some of them are made of fucking salt. Who knew?
Nature's full of surprises.
So what's the takeaway here? Should we be worshiping mountains, climbing them, or just staying the hell away from them?
I think the takeaway is that mountains are a powerful reminder of the forces that shape our planet
Yeah.
and the incredible diversity of life that exists on Earth.
Yeah, but they can also kill you.
True. But they also provide us with essential resources, inspire our creativity, and challenge us to push our limits.
It's like a love-hate relationship, huh? We're drawn to their beauty, but we also respect their power.
Exactly. Mountains have been a source of fascination and reverence for humans forever. For a reason.
So, next time I see a mountain, I should probably just raise a glass to it from a safe distance.
That sounds like a wise approach.
All right, magnificent bastards. That's it for our mountain deep dive. We learned that there are a lot more than just giant piles of rock. They're complex, dynamic, and essential parts of our planet's ecosystem.
And they're pretty damn cool, too.
So go out there and appreciate those mountains, whether it's from a hiking trail, a scenic overlook, or the comfort of your own couch with a cold beer in hand.
Cheers to that.
And remember, stay curious, stay awesome, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive. Peace out. So what's the takeaway here? Should we be worshiping mountains, climbing them, or just staying the hell away from them?
I think the takeaway is mountains are a powerful reminder, of the forces that shape our planet and the crazy diversity of life on Earth.
Yeah, but they can also kill you.
True, but they also provide us with essential resources. They inspire us, challenge us.
Like a love-hate thing, right? We're drawn to their beauty, but we respect their power.
Exactly. There's a reason why mountains have fascinated and scared the shit out of humans forever.
So next time I see a mountain, I should probably just raise a glass to it from a safe distance.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, you magnificent bastards. That's it for our mountain deep dive. Learned a shit ton today. They're way more than just giant piles of rock.
Complex, dynamic, essential parts of our planet.
And some of them are made of fucking salt. Still blows my mind.
Nature's wild, bro.
Go out there and appreciate those mountains, hiking trail, scenic overlook, or just chilling on your couch with a cold beer. Whatever works.
Here's that.
And remember, stay curious, stay awesome, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive. Peace out.